November 8th in Chicago, we had a convening of our height committee, which involved 25 members of the council. And we did two things. We had two things on our agenda. One, when we get our height committee together, we like to review our current height guidelines. And we did that and concluded that our current height guidelines are sufficient, clear, and nothing needed to be changed. We also looked at One World Trade Center, which is a project that was submitted to us about 2 months in advance. And our height committee reached consensus that, in fact, the building is 1,776 feet in height. That's to its architectural top. And at that height, we look at really two things. We look at where the building is measured from at the ground, and also we looked at where the building is measured to, up in the sky. And there was quite a bit of discussion prior to our meeting and certainly at our meeting about whether the structure above the top of the mast of the building was in fact an antenna or a spire. We technically don't count antennas or flagpoles or signage. Those are things that are functional technical equipment that are sometimes removed or altered in the height of the building. Spires, we feel, are part of the architecture of the building that will not only be there permanently but have a significant effect on what the building is perceived to be. We did spend quite a bit of time discussing that and looking very carefully at the drawings and some of the final photographs of the built project. And in fact, we did determine that the structure above the mass of the building was in fact a spire. We in fact had a 15-minute presentation from David Childs, who's the principal designer from SOM. He came to our height committee meeting and presented the concept of the building and referred many times to the spire being an important part of the design. It is recalling the hand of the Statue of Liberty and the torch that's on the flame of the Statue of Liberty. That was originally part of the master plan as well. The Willis Tower, originally when it was finished, did not have an antenna on the top of it. And not only on the Willis building, but also the John Hancock, these elements have been taken off and changed over the years. It's our opinion, looking at the design, looking at the hearing from the architect, and also imagining the significance of 1776, we don't believe that this spire is ever going to be removed from this building or changed from this building. And so the permanence of it is a key part of our ruling. It is a permanent feature to the building.